Caller, state your name, where you coming from.
Calling for the Black Atheists show.
Yes, bro. What's going on, bro?
How's it going, man?
Good. This is KB from Orlando, Florida.
Hey, what's going on?
Good. What's the topic tonight, buddy?
Well, we're talking about things that would make us whole as a nation. You know, we had discussed the whole, basically. Well, go ahead, Katie.
Well, actually, this is an open forum today. We have a number of topics. The primary topic that we were discussing was the relationship between atheism and homosexuality.
Okay.
But we talk about that amongst other things as well.
Yeah, well, my view on that, I don't think there's a specific correlation between the two, but what I could say is that because, well, I would assume that us atheists kind of have a more broader, purview of things in terms of the evidence and the reality,
right?
As against the religious folks who are basing stuff on, ancient texts and, this patriarch said this, and so it's got to be that way. So I think because of that, I would say that atheists generally would be, I would expect them to be more tolerant of homosexuality.
Right.
Secondly, since most of us, I would assume atheists kind of follow what's going on in the world of scientific research, etc.
Right. I'm glad you brought up science.
There have been a number of studies that do show that there is some underlying biological evidence, for this type of sexual orientation, So I would assume that the atheists would be more tolerant of those views, and I would think that they are in general, even though I don't have the direct evidence to back that up.
Well, the
religious folks, they're basing stuff on ancient texts, and it's got to be this way, and God said so,
Well, me, myself, hold on, Katie. Me being born an atheist, I look at homosexuality as violating the law of reproduction, and that's science. That has nothing to do with religion. So I think as far as creating life, I know that every human being on this planet has came from a man and a woman. And if you look at every mammal, they actually follow the law of reproduction also. So me personally, as an atheist, born an atheist, being the king of all the black atheists as far as I'm concerned, I'm saying that homosexuality is anti-life. So really, that is really your personal business. As far as being tolerant, I don't think you should go out and beat homosexual people up and beat them over the head with a baseball bat. But right. As far as like me knowing your personal business in your bedroom, keep that to yourself. Because I keep my personal business to myself. So I think, if you want to be treated equally, I treat heterosexuals like I don't care about how many women a brother slept with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know what I'm saying? So if homosexuals will be treated equally, keep your business to yourself.
The issue is the reason we bring it up is because what's happening is homosexuals are hiding behind atheism.
That's right.
To justify what they do. And it's false. Because homosexuality is a social custom, right? And there's a difference between African social customs and European social customs. Homosexuality is a European social custom. Now, we're black atheists.
That's
okay?
Right.
And there's a difference between a black atheist and a white atheist. So if white atheists want to embrace European social customs, that's their business.
That's right.
But for Africans to embrace European social customs is genocide. So that's the difference between us being atheists, Europeans being atheists.
Can I comment on that real quick?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take the opposite view on that. I don't think this has got anything to do with European and blacks because
you don't know the history of
it. There is clear biological evidence to show that homosexuality has a biological,
And I bet you those scientists were white, weren't they?
What study? What study do you have?
Yeah, and then secondly,
what study? What study?
No. Were those scientists white? Yes or no?
What's that?
Those scientists were white, weren't they?
But why does that matter?
Well, it matters to me because we're black.
Doesn't depend on
here's why. Here's why it matters. Here's why it matters. Because if you're not careful, even science can be racist.
That's right.
You ever heard of scientific racism?
No, I don't believe that. Science is based on evidence.
It is.
Actually,
It
right,
is.
it is, but
It is.
Actually, I want you to get a book. It's called Medical Apartheid. If you don't think that science is racist, go get a book. And this is a lady that has studied under the doctors that had created the Ebola and also the HIV and also I forgot what other. It was another disease where your skin would come off. It's called the medical apartheid. Look that up. And it will show you that racism is alive and well in science.
Right. We're not disagreeing with you. We're saying that scientists themselves can be racist.
That's right.
I mean, of course they can. I mean, they're people, so they can be prone.
Exactly.
Right.
So if it's possible that a scientist can be,
but science itself is not intrinsically this way or that way.
It's not. Right.
Based on the evidence.
Okay, so based on those studies are man-made interpretation. Like scientifically, two men cannot have a child. Scientifically, two women cannot have a child. That's science. Now, your interpretation of science, I mean, that falls under each individual human being. I can say the same for a Bible, but scientifically, it is a fact that two women can't have a child, two men can't have a child. So therefore, the conclusion is as it's anti-life, meaning you have to get with a man and a woman to produce a life form.
Let me tell you, scientifically, there is evidence that there is a genetic underlying reason that.
Where?
That's an interpretation, though.
Okay, hold on. Where did you get that from?
Where did I get that from?
Yes.
It's available in the scientific literature. If you can look it up.
Again, was that a white scientist?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does matter, bro. See that I'm gonna tell you. See, that's what. Hold on. See, that's what. Hold on, bro. Hold on. See, that's where a lot of black people get confused when they say it doesn't matter. That's where you lose me. So for the black atheists that feel like it doesn't matter, stop calling yourself black, because when you label yourself as black, you got to take on the responsibility. And you got to see the difference. You got to know that Europeans have an agenda, just like gay people have an agenda.
Right.
So they're going to manipulate their scientists and their agenda to their liking. And they've been doing it from day one.
Hey, Katie, let me ask you something.
You can't be naive to this.
Hey, Katie, let me ask you something. What's your
let me make a point, bro. Let me make a point. Scientists in generally, their work and conclusions they come to in general go counter to the mainstream thought of their society.
Okay.
For example, that there was a time when all the religious people said, "Oh, the Earth is flat and we are the center of the universe."
Okay, see, I got to stop you right there, bro.
Right.
The Gomba, hold on. See, I'm going to tell you why. See, you're basing everything that you learn on Europeans. The Africans had never said that. So I just wanted to throw that in. Never. I'm talking about ancient tribes that had never said that the earth was flat. So I'm glad you made that point.
Hey, Katie,
that's why there's a difference between white and black, because you get a whole different perspective.
Exactly. See, Katie, the point we're trying to make, we're not disagreeing with you. What we're trying to let you know is that...
What was the Africans' hypothesis on that, the earth being the center and all that? What was the hypothesis?
Oh, no. The hypothesis was what the scientists are coming up with now, that there's black holes, that there's white holes, that big bangs happen every day, that the earth evolves around the sun, that we have a solar system. The Gomba said this thousands of years ago, when the people that influenced you were talking about the earth is flat. Our people who were black were talking about what scientists are now, white scientists are now coming to. But they ignored that these tribes, and you can look it up, the Ouagadougou, the Mamprusi, the Gomba, the Fadagoma, these are African tribes that have been said this thousands of years ago. So color does matter.
Hey, KD, listen. Here's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, now I know that the ancient people in Timbuktu.
No, apparently not, bro. Apparently not.
Of astronomy.
Hey, KD.
I'm not sure that they went as far as talking about Big Bang theory and black holes.
Actually, they did. Oh, but right, that's right, because I'm gonna tell you why you never heard it, because you need white people to validate all that information. But it's there, bro. Hey, I'm talking about information that's been out for, I know, at least since 89, that I know for sure. But because you need white people to hold your hand, then it's not valid.
Hey, KD.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and make my point once again. As I said earlier, most of the time, what science tells us, most of the time, goes counter to the general view of the majority of the society. Another example would be human what you call the human genome.
Yeah.
Where we've believed, based mostly on ancient texts, that all people came from Adam and Eve, who presumably were Jewish people or whatever.
Okay, but these are all, again, white views. These are all white views.
But
I understand what you're saying. I'm listening to you, bro.
The evidence is overwhelming that the first humans were black Africans.
Right.
But this runs counter to contemporaries. Even as I speak, the majority of our people have no clue about this.
But guess what? Do you know how long they had to fight just to get that fact out?
Exactly. Dr. Schenker.
I said, do you know how much they had to fight just to get that point out? And do you know that even after that was proven, Europeans still invented fossils to show that